weather here in southern Wisconsin, but it's the weather we've seen over the past few weeks that will determine whether we see those beautiful fall colors this year.
You may remember just a week ago, we were in the 80s, just days ahead of the first hard freeze of the season, and then the rain all before that.
Oh, yeah.
So meteorologist Chris Reece is in to tell us what that all means for these leaves. And I can tell you, I went up north and you could see them pretty vibrantly there, but it has kind of been blah around here.
The funny thing is, I think the leaves are spectacular.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the kind
Houston
of leaves
boy.
that I'm used to. Houston boy. Indeed, but essentially one of the things that we need is that dry air. But let me go ahead and show you how the leaves are across the country right now. You actually have a lot of fall color just north of Madison. You can actually see that a little bit. And the fall colors are actually beyond peak as you get upwards towards North Dakota and parts of Montana where they peaked early. Now, here's the fall color report for us in Wisconsin. Again, you go up north, that's where you see a lot of it peaking, and 12 counties are actually past peak at this point. Here in Madison, we have not peaked yet, but we are almost there. But even still, it's not as vibrant. Let's talk about what you need to achieve the fall color. We saw a lot of oranges and yellows in the past weeks, and that's because that's going to happen with a lowering sun angle to begin with. But to get the reds and the purple, what you need are crisp, cool nights, and then those dry, mild days, and we just have not had that. We've had frosty nights. That's not going to help. We've had a lot of rainy, wet nights. That's not going to help. We've had mild nights, and we've had days where it's near 80 and humid, and none of that really helps the fall color around here. And southern Wisconsin has been where you've just kind of had a mixture of non-ideal conditions. But as we go through the next 6 to 10 days, we'll see temperatures stay on the cooler side, so it won't be all too warm for the leaves. It should be just perfect, and will also be drier, so we're getting rid of all that heavy rain that we've seen. That should allow the leaves that have not really gotten to turn or peak yet a chance to do so. So there's still hope, but it just won't be as vibrant. A lot of those trees haven't turned red yet, but they're starting to do so. I noticed that yesterday. As we get through about the next week, we'll see those leaves come into peak before it'll be too late for the season. So not the best year, but what we have going forward is still some leaves that should look good for us.
Well, thank you for bringing the bright orange in lieu of the maybe a little more dull colors.
You know, make the fall color somewhere.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing the science behind this, too, because it's so interesting to kind of hear,
Absolutely,
why. Because I think a lot of people walking out in the Arboretum are like, come on, what's going on here?
For me, I'm wondering why, too. I went out to Devil's Lake last week, and I was screaming because of how much color there was. And my friend said, you know, it's kind of a dull year. And I thought, why?
What? Yeah.
And now I know.
Just have the rose-colored lens of Chris Reece here. Thanks,
Well,
Chris.
thank you. No problem.